Well, the purpose of our gathering today is to proudly and publicly announce, along with my family and supporters, our candidacy as an independent candidate for Tennessee's 6th U.S. House of Representatives. To say to put a face with a name, somebody told me that was important. When you got a face like mine, I'm not sure that's the right thing to do. But I got to thinking about this, and we were at the doctor's office a short time back. My wife had some tests. And I won't never forget, the doctor told her not to do any housework, not to drive, not to clean dishes, nothing. No laundry, no cooking for 6 months. And I said, "Doc, can I get a second opinion?" And he looked down his chart and he said, "Yep, right here, second opinion, you're ugly." So with that being said, 63% of the people today don't feel like Congress has any idea of what their real needs are. I was in a recent meeting with retired General Colin Powell, and he and I agreed that the Congress has created such a gridlock that they can't serve the public the way they need to. And I've chosen to run as an independent for this very reason. Party politicians in a national venue have allowed party politics, money, super PACs, and corporate America to disrupt the protection that we serve. I'm tired of an old saying, "Vote for me and I'll reach across the aisle." There's no reason to reach across the aisle when you can stand in it. And what finally convinced me to do this, I talked myself out of this 100 times. I prayed. And what finally convinced me is I had actually taken our youngest son and nephew to a men's conference in Nashville. And the guest speaker there was a gentleman from South Africa named Angus Buchan. Want to get his name right. I'm not going to try to imitate his voice, but Angus from South Africa says, "You live in the greatest country on the face of the earth, but men, you've forgotten how to stand up at home, you've forgotten how to stand up in your church, and you forgot how to stand up in your country." And so that night, it dawned on me that I needed to run for this office. And we've lost too many jobs to the foreign job market where labor issues are inhumane. They use child labor to produce. I want to build American and buy American incentives put back in America. We need to remove our dependency from foreign oil. Every government vehicle should be running on propane or natural gas, without question. We need alternate power utilized with nuclear. It's safe. Solar, it's capable. Wind, it's possible. And they all create quality jobs. Infrastructure for our capital and our nation needs to be rebuilt because it creates jobs, and we need it as a country. We need to work harder on education. Teachers and school systems need to concentrate on teaching. 10% of the workforce needs to come from upper degree policy that has research and development, mechanical engineering, computer science degrees. Those are the top paying jobs in the market. You know where they come from? From other companies away from our area or other countries where they already have placement. Senior citizens, today your abuse and mistreatment needs to stop now. And with my campaign, you'll do that. Veterans, there's no reason you need to wait for medical attention or health care benefits. I believe that the USDA needs to re-instruct their inspectors and go back to doing things they know what to do and leave the Tennessee walking horse industry alone. They don't know anything about the horses, and I know there's issues within that industry, but you're going to dissolve our industry. It's a slap in the face to every civic organization that uses those shows to create income every year, and I want it stopped. Now, there's reasons you could vote for other candidates, but there's only one reason that you really need to vote for me, and that's you. And I want to thank all my family and friends. We even have a gentleman here, Bob Doggett. He's a candidate over in the 4th District running as an independent. He feels a lot of the same way I feel. He's gladly came over to show his support for me. But my sister gave me a pocket watch, and I'm going to try to describe Congress to you. And She gave me this pocket watch, and it reminded me of an old story I heard years ago, and it's about two brothers, and neither one could read nor write. But one Christmas, someone gave one of the brothers a pocket watch. And the story goes that they were in town one day buying supplies, and the one brother sitting on the wagon said, "What time is it?" And the other brother said, "There it are." And the other brother replied, "Dang if it ain't." Every time I watch Congress react in a committee meeting, it's "there you are, dang if it ain't." Nobody ever asks, how can we fix it? So I believe today, I'm going to ask you to vote Mike Winton. I'm going to ask you to vote Mike Winton as an independent, and so he can serve you in the 6th District of the U.S. Congress for the state of Tennessee. Thank you.